Hi. So I'm sitting here tonight, and it's brisk, and I'm in Charlotte, and I'm looking at this skyline. I don't have my flags outside anymore. I'm no longer living where I was, so I don't have the flags anymore. But I'm looking at the skyline and realizing what a beautiful city I'm looking at. And I came here originally because it's built on a mountain of gold. They found tons and tons of gold here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, very close to here was the original gold find in the United States. And it was huge. Big nuggets, great big nuggets, softball size, if I'm not mistaken. And so it brought me here because there's a lot of history here. You know, lots of stuff of great importance. You know, emeralds and sapphires and all of the things that I'm drawn to. So I found myself here, and what a great place to be broke down. And it doesn't feel that way every day. In fact, it doesn't ever feel that way. But I don't think there's a good place to be broke down in America today. So with that said, that's kind of why I'm back on here. I'm kind of beating the dead horse, but it's not a dead horse yet. And we're not killing any horses. But together, I think we got to change some shit. And hopefully we're smart enough and evolved enough to do it peacefully, sensibly, correctly. You know, I'm not going to say that I'm here to do that, but I do believe that I'm here to speak. And I've been called an asshole, and I'm sure I'm going to be called an asshole a lot more before it's over. But I'll tell you, when I'm being an asshole, I saw something that made me feel like I needed to be an asshole. So when I'm screaming and yelling and acting crazy, I bet your ass it's coming from somewhere else. It's necessary. Maybe I'm just here to be a spokesman for a little while. And maybe it's, you know, maybe it's not going to be a huge thing. Maybe we're all going to fall into place and be sensible and fix it. I would like to think so, you know, but I know that there's a reason why I'm a gentleman. And I also know I don't bet against me. I say that again. That's something I don't know where it came from, but I've said it for many, many years. Because at some point I realized that if I get a thorn in my ass about something, I can't think of a time where I wasn't able to pull it out. And so anyway, I thought I'd post something tonight. And I started with a picture of the skyline here. And I just, you know, the rest of it just is what it is. I guess I don't have much else to say. You know, I mean, I can, you know, talk about, you know, anything I'm talking about, I've already talked about, at least so far. So, you know, you guys do what you do. Grow your food if you can. Protect your waters. Prepare yourself for tough times ahead. And let's save this planet together. We don't have to battle. We don't have to fight. We can do this together by taking care of ourselves and taking care of our families in a more rural setting. And again, for the first time in history, we get the opportunity to go backwards, to slow things down just a little bit and see what happens. You know, it can't hurt, because speeding them up is only going to continue the demise. And that, again, is something I just know. So, if you're with me, thank you. If you're not, have a good night and God bless.